Trump maintaining his lead among GOP voters in the latest Fox News poll. Fellow GOP presidential candidate Chris Christie responded to Trump's immigration plan this morning on Fox and Friends just moments ago. Listen.
If you look at Donald's plan, it's essentially the same thing that he's been saying all along. It's nothing new. He's going to build a wall and get the Mexicans to pay for it. I mean, I think, listen, we have a huge problem at our border. We need to address it, but it can't be addressed just with a wall. That's not going to fix the problem. I've never seen a wall that really determined human beings can get over, under, or around. We need to be using E-Verify in this country to make sure that employers don't employ folks who are here illegally. Remember, these people are coming here to work.
Joining us now is national political fundraiser Noelle Nikpour. Thank you for joining us this morning. All right, so Trump says on his airplane over the weekend, I'm going to build the wall. Here's how I'm going to do it. He's getting specific. Chris Christie moments ago on Fox and Friends says, all right, we can't just solve this by building a wall. What do you make of all this?
Well, what I make of it is we are finding out something about Donald Trump. Number one, you've got to look at what's happening. We are finding out he has a Teflon brand. It doesn't matter what he says or what he does. He's still number one in the polls. This has happened to someone like Bill Clinton. Look what he's done. Look at the scandals. And still, he's the number one endorsement person for anyone running for office on the Democratic side.
But the poll also showed that the majority of respondents, and this is a fresh Fox News poll, by the way, don't think that he's qualified to be the president.
No, but you've got to.
So how do you make out that he's still leading by such a wide margin?
Because you've got to realize they're taking polls with a lot of people, and they're taking polls with people that watch, let's just say they wake up and live by Bravo News channel. So, you know, not everybody is like,
75% of the people hate him.
Well, but
wait, where do you back up your numbers?
It's a Gasparino almanac.
No, think about it. Think about it. No, think about it. 25% of the people say they'll vote for him. Everybody else says no.
Yes.
When you have 17 people in a field
That's how you did the math? 25% voted.
But you really think he's popular?
Everyone else hates him.
No, but what is the Fox News poll say?
Hey, heads up to the Fox polling people. Don't use Gasparino to help you acquire some of these numbers.
I know we got the spokesman here, but
52% say Trump is not very or not at all qualified to be president. 36%. All
right, so why?
Although the number is improving.
But the phenomenon is this: even though they think that he is not qualified, they just like him and they don't care. Meaning, as a Teflon brand, meaning it doesn't care what he does or what he says.
I hear the internal polls are a lot less favorable.
All right, so at the same time, well, by the way, it's not all about Trump. There's also, a statistic coming out of this poll did show Jeb Bush is now falling in the polls. Yes. What do you attribute that to?
I think that's lackluster. I think it's his style. I think that it's the way that he is answering the question. He's soft. You know, he's soft. He's a strong leader. He's great. I love Jeb Bush. I love what he did for the state of Florida. He is right on with a lot of the issues.
But let me just say,
it's the lackluster.
Trump says it's like keep all the people out. He wants to end the citizenship birthright.
But look who he's married. He married 4 people that came over.
Right.
Can I attach Charlie's metric to Jeb Bush?
The whole thing.
Hold on, Charlie. Let Eric talk.
The metric that you just did for Donald Trump, 75% of the people hate him. That means 91% of people hate Jeb Bush. Under your Gasparino.
I think Jeb has I think if there's one thing that all these numbers prove, and I don't think they prove that Donald Trump's going to be president, far from it. I think it proves that Jeb Bush has got real problems, and I don't think he's going to be the Republican nominee.
No,
I just think he just does not
the
look
Democratic
presidential.
side, Clinton dropped below 50% for the first time. Sanders keeps climbing.
You know what that says? That tells me on the Democratic side, they are looking for a leader. They want anyone but Hillary. That's why so many people are calling Joe Biden saying, it's your time, please run. Because if Bernie Sanders, if that's all you got, someone standing up saying, I'm not taking money from billionaires.
That Bernie Sanders on the Democratic side, although there are fewer people running, polls better than Trump does. He polls more of people willing to vote for him.
Really?
Yeah, 30%. Trump can't even pull 30%.
Well, Joe Biden, who still hasn't even gotten into the race, received backing of 10%.
From the Trump
the thing is like Trump spews invective. Nobody will challenge him.
He is being challenged every day.
No.
They're all afraid.
They're not name calling the way that he is, and they're afraid to because they don't want to get covered.
Jeb's got $100 million in money to spend on ads. Will he attack Trump?
We gotta go. Eric, last word to you. You've been so silent.
It's just baffling. I can be silent because for 8 weeks now, going on 9 weeks, people have said this Trump is just it's a
A fluke.
A fluke, a comet that's going to burn out.
75%.
And he's still here.
And according to Charlie, 75% of the people.
All right.
45%.
Yeah, he's,
Noelle,
like the, he's
thank
the
you.
leader.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
tough crowd this morning.
If I were running
Donald-
for president, Charlie, I would take the 25% in a second.
Hold on, Eric got last word.
Michelle Bachmann, Rudy Giuliani.
Ran out of money.
By the way, where's the conversation, Eric Bowling?
You think Donald's going to spend any money?
Hold on.
Noelle worked with Giuliani, did you not?
I sure did.
Ran out of money.
Okay, here's the real question here that people won't address. Quote unquote journalists like Eric won't address.
I'm not a journalist. I don't claim to be.
Good point.
Last word.
But here's the thing: will Donald Trump spend any money, a reasonable amount of money?
cares?
He won't.
That's the question.
He won't.
That's what we just
ran
waited
out of
for.
money. That's
He
why he
won't.
fell in the polls. So he's
He
got to
won't.
start hiring pollsters. He's
All
got to
right.
get on